Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another freaking banger. Ooh, never press start. But nah, like I was saying, welcome back to another freaking banger. I tried to record that video I was talking about why my life isn't the same. No, the one that I put, that was just to put a title. I just wanted y'all to view it just to know when it was going to be uploaded and stuff, if y'all didn't even, but I already recorded it once, and it was I did it with 2K, and I didn't want to record it with 2K, but I was just like, oh well. I didn't even want to record with this game here. But anyways, I'm gonna get into what I was saying. The 2K video is like 56 minutes. I'm sure this is not going to be that long, but anyways, yeah, let's get into it. So anyways, back in 2018, it was December the 25th, and on December the 25th, there was, it was Christmas, right? Y'all know it was Christmas. And yeah, about a day or later or whatever, or maybe a few weeks, or maybe not even a week, but anyways, my dad had went into the hospital, and on that Friday, and when he went in, he didn't tell nobody. So, but my grandma found it out that he was over there. You can see my dad didn't like him, he didn't like telling no one. Especially my grandma. He didn't like telling her.
But dead last is
not
what we're going for.
He just didn't like telling her, because he knew what was going to happen. So, but anyways, that next Friday, or a few days, well, he went on that Friday. That Sunday, he went into ICU. And when he went into ICU on that Sunday, it was like that Sunday afternoon, and he called my grandma and said, could she come out there to the hospital? And my grandma was like, yeah. So, and I was headed to church. So we turned around, we went to church. So we turned around and went to the hospital. And after we got to the hospital, we stayed for about, I don't know how long, but anyways, we stayed for a little while or whatever, and we left, because when y'all in ICU and you visiting someone, you have a limited time. That's only if y'all know about that, but now y'all know. So anyways, we left, that like a few more days later, either I think it was like on a Wednesday or something like that. I don't remember when it was, but my grandma got a call about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and saying that there was a life flight in my dad. And I'm like, my grandma come up in here and woke me up. I'm like, what? I'm like, cause no one comes up in here if I'm asleep. No one comes up in here and wakes me up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning if I'm asleep. No one does that. So she told me, and she said, come on, we're gonna go over there to the hospital. I'm like, for what? She said, they life flighting your dad out of here. I'm like, okay. So me and my grandma, we ran over there to the hospital, because we live right here at the hospital. It's like not even a mile. All you do is gotta step outside, take a left out of the parking lot, go down a little bit, and there's like a bridge. Like, it's not, y'all know what I'm talking about, like a little sidewalk bridge. And so go down to that, we went through that, and we called my aunt and told her to come to the hospital. So my aunt, she rushed to the hospital, and when she got there, my grandma called my old pastor and our cousin, and they came down there to the hospital, and so he wasn't stable enough to automatically get on the helicopter. But when he was stable, they put him on the helicopter. He came out of there, but way before that, they said if I wanted to go back there, I could go back there, but they would suggest me not to go back there. And I'm like, well, I want to go back there because it's my dad, it's my family. Like, my dad is my family. And so they said, alright. I'm like, and they're like, well, we ain't gonna stop you from going. So I went back there, and I didn't stay back there, I don't even think 10 minutes. I stayed back there for like 5 minutes. I went out back to the lobby. Like, not the lobby, but beside the ICU, there's like a lobby that is a couch and stuff, and you can look outside, So yeah, I went back up in there. I sat down and waited for my dad to get stable enough to get on the helicopter. And so they life flighted him out. They life flighted him to Mobile Infirmary. Man, I'm telling y'all, that's an amazing freaking hospital. That hospital is amazing. They, like, Atmore, they couldn't do nothing for my dad. But when they shipped my dad to Mobile, bro, they did everything they could, But then that Friday or whatever, around 6 o'clock, my dad died. And, my grandma came to the house, And see, no one didn't even have to tell me that my dad died. I'm like, cause my friend was staying here. He's like, it's just gonna be tough, I'm like, yeah, my dad died. And couldn't find out when my grandma got here. Cause she said if my dad got out the hospital, she was taking him to her house, which is I live with my grandma. So when I didn't see him in the car, I'm like, well, he must have went to his house. Something told me that he died. I'm like, well, he must have went to his trailer, stayed at his trailer. My grandma came in crying or whatever, and I'm like, what is she crying for? So she said my name. She said, I gotta talk to you about something. And when she said that, I'm like, yeah, you ain't gotta tell me. So like, she came in the door crying, and then she called my name and said, I gotta talk to you. I'm like, yeah, you don't have to tell me. But anyways, I listened, and I'm like, you lying. And I'm like, you lying, right? And then come to find out, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't a lie, man. I didn't cry because, like, my dad, he had just, he just got saved and stuff. So, like, I didn't cry when I heard about it. But, it did kind of hurt me because I loved my dad more than I did anyone in my family. Than my mom, my grandma, my aunt. I'm telling you, I love my dad more than anybody in my family, bro. I'm telling you. Way before I would leave his house, when someone was there to pick me up, dude, I'm telling you, bro, I would give my dad like 10 hugs before I leave, bro. Like, I just loved my dad so much. Like, I just couldn't stand to get away from him. Like, if I was leaving, I couldn't stand to get away from him. If I got away from him, bro, it's like I would start to cry or whatever, you know, because I was just I'm like, because every time I go over to my dad, you know, we always have some great times, you know, all together. He lived, way before he moved to his trailer, he lived close to an basketball court. All you did is it was maybe a mile. So we walked that mile, or probably not even a mile. I don't think it was. And so we walked to, we'll play for about maybe 30 minutes and we'll leave. We go get something to drink, we'll go get something to eat, we'll chill, we'll play the game or watch TV, watch movies or something. You know, we always found it something to do. No matter what it was, we always found it something to do. But yeah, on January the 5th, I believe it was. I know it was on the 5th. Yeah, January 5th of 2018, my dad died. It was like about a little bit after 6, because on that day, on that Friday, they said that my dad was doing a little bit better. I'm like, wow, thank goodness, because I want my dad to come out of there. So I'm like, thank goodness. I heard that news like in the morning, you know. And I'm like, yay, thank goodness my dad's doing better. And then about like a little bit after 6, and then he died. You know, at his funeral, man, they could not calm me, bro. Look, I was holding in tears, bro. And they say once you hold in tears, it comes like 10 times as worse or whatever like that. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I was crying, bro. My whole face was red. Like, but I finally got settled down, you know. I came back after the funeral, after we went to the graveyard and stuff. We came back, me and my grandma, we came back to the house. And you know what I'm saying, we just chilled. Well, she did. She got up on the couch, you know. And I come upstairs, you know. I turned on my game, started playing my game, act like nothing ain't happened. And it was just so bored. I was just so bored out of my mind that day. Like, I didn't know what to do that day. Like, when I came inside after the funeral and after from the graveyard, it's like, as soon as I walked into the house, bro, it did not feel the same at all. It did not feel the same. Yeah, no. But yeah, I mean, luckily my dad did get saved, because luckily now he's in heaven now. You know, I ain't gotta worry about it. But anyways, after the funeral and after we got from the graveyard, I called my mom like an hour or so later and I said, hey, what you doing? And she said, nothing, just sitting at the house or something like that. I'm like, oh, do y'all want to come by? And she's like, yeah, we'll come by for a little while. I'm like, alright. So they came by for a little while, you know. We played the game, and I think we even went outside, you know. But yeah, so me and my mom and my brother, we just chilled. I cleaned my room before they came, because you know my room was kind of dirty, and I don't want my room to get dirty. So if it gets dirty, sometimes if I don't feel like cleaning, I just wait on it, you know. But yeah, so I just came home, cause like I didn't know what else to do but play the game, and honestly, it just didn't feel right playing the game by myself. But yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all one thing he did die of. He died of drugs. So I'm warning y'all, don't do drugs. Cause I want y'all to live a healthy life, and I'm sure y'all do too, and I'm sure y'all parents do. So yeah, if you got family members that's on drugs or whatever, man, y'all show them this video, because like I'm trying to encourage y'all not to do them, you know, because I don't want anybody to die of drugs, you know. I mean, even though we all gonna die someday, I mean, I don't want y'all to die of a stupid reason, especially at a young age like my dad died at. My dad died at 36, and it was just getting close to his birthday. Like his birthday was just coming up. His birthday is in April. His birthday, April the 8th, a few days before mine. You know, it was just hard for me, because like I just didn't know what to do with my life, and you know, luckily I got over it now. You know, I mean, I miss my dad like crazy, you know, because like I said, I loved my dad more than I did anybody in my family. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if y'all got parents that's on drugs, man, y'all show them this video, because that's exactly what happened to my dad. He died because of it. My dad, like every week or month or so, or 2 or 3 weeks, my dad would go to the hospital because of the drugs in his body. You know? Like, it's crazy. Honestly, I saw what my dad went through. What he went through, I just never thought something like that would happen. You know? And then once my dad couldn't find nothing else, my dad would get on a higher dose till he found what exactly he wanted or needed. Well, he didn't need it, but he found it, so he wanted that certain one. So yeah, my dad died because of drugs. So I just want to encourage y'all about not how to do them, because like I'm not trying to you know, control y'all life, but I just want y'all to live a long, healthy life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is going to be the video. So if you new, make sure you subscribe. I guess I'll drop back to my... Dang it, I was going to set waypoint. I was going to drive back to the crib. But nah, anyways. Yeah, y'all, if y'all new, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, man. Y'all like this video, man. But yeah, like I said, if y'all got family members or whatever, cousins, friends, or whatever that's on drugs, man, y'all show them this video, because my dad died because of it. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.